Hello everyone, Monte Carlo. Gosh. Let's see. Skip all that. Alright. Test. It's working. So, how many puzzles left? 20 or 19? I don't remember. Skip it. How are they going to explain this world here? I have no idea. Okay, let's check everything on the right. Yeah, looks like it will be completely empty. There's literally no one there. What is this place? It looks like a workshop of some sort. I wonder what's being mixed inside those cauldrons. Well, maybe it's a witch's potion? Hey, do you smell it? Do you think it's coming from the liquid inside? Inside. I feel like I've smelled this scent before. Look, I don't think it's a good idea to breathe in too much of this scent. That's probably why all those people are wearing masks. Huh? Do you think they could be wearing gas masks? That's what I thought yesterday. So, this room could possibly be a little more than hazardous. Oh my god, I don't know how to pronounce it. To our help? Think we'll better move on for now. Think my sinuses are stuffy. That's right, look. There's another room on the other side of the room. And it looks like there's no toxic gas there. Why are they wearing masks in this case outside of this room? I don't know if I'd call it toxic just yet. Anyway, we need to proceed with our search, so let's go. He's really focusing on stealing whatever's in that pot. Sort of reminds me of Maya whenever she tries to cook soup. Maybe we shouldn't disturb him. I wonder why he's so focused on stealing. Or maybe there are no puzzles at all. Here I can see... Wait a second, it's not knife, maybe it's candle. And that blood? I'm almost covered with it. What could have happened here? No wait, this doesn't seem to be blood. There. You smell that? It smells like that liquid. They're making the room back there. You know, now that you mention it, I think this is that liquid. Oh, thank goodness. So that probably means no one was hurt here, right? I guess not. Still, something clearly happened here. That's right. Speller, look over there! Is that a secret passage behind the chandelier? Hey, but I look. I wonder where it leads. It looks pitch black in there, so should go inside. Of course. You're on an investigation, aren't you? Right. What this? Look, are you scared? You've got it all wrong. I'm perfectly fine in the dark, no problems at all. Right then. I'll be right behind you, Mr. Wright. Yep, he's scared. Right behind you as well, Mr. Wright. You scared too, huh? Yes, Speller. Thanks, guys. Who'd I get to walk behind then? Well, it's not possible to check it. Wow. Who'd have thought there'd be some ancient underground ruins here? This place is amazing, isn't it? Look at those large pillars and that stream of water. Everything here looks so old. There wasn't anything quite like it. And you say this kind of place is called Ruin, is it? Oh yeah, I guess you don't really have any ancient ruins like this within Labyrinthia, hmm? But ruin is a word. Like when you ruin something, it becomes ruins. You're supposed to know this word. Anyway. Maybe in Japanese it's completely different. Ancient ruins. Something wrong? Look. This reminds me of the professor. If he were here, he could tell us anything he wanted to know about these ruins. Hello, kid. That's right. The professor was an archaeologist. Yeah. Then I can almost hear the professor's kind words calling out. Hello, Alex. Even now, I can almost hear his voice. Professor. Me too. Can almost hear the professor's voice and Maya's too. I think I heard them as well. Come to think of it, it really is like we can actually hear them. What? Now then, let's check over on that side. Professor, over here. Those voices just now, has to be. Yeah, there's no mistake in it. Professor! Professor! Look, what are you doing here? Professor, it's really you! I thought you'd never come back. Even though, deep down I believe the spell could be broken somehow, but at times I just wasn't sure it was possible. Professor, I'm so sorry, my boy. Caused you quite a bit of worry. Professor, you alright? Professor, what about Maya? I thought I heard your voice too. Oh yes, not to worry, Mr. Wright. Rest assured, Miss Faye's just... Yonic! Why? Am I dreaming? Is it really you? That look as a robot again? What was it? Electron? The professor and I. As real can be. You have no idea how relieved I am, really. And I've been so happy to see you. I simply don't care. I'm really sorry, Nick. I must have been worried sick. It just... well, I wanted to do something to help a speller, you know? No, it's not your fault, Maya. It's mine. If only I'll help you sooner, then none of this would happen. And you wouldn't have been dropped into that pit of fire. I thought I'd never see you again, Nick. I'm really sorry. Come now. Everyone here did the best that they could. That's what enabled us to power through the hardship and reunite. That is what I believe. Yeah, you're right, Professor. Right you are, Professor. Good old Professor Layton logic. Logic so good, to leave you good as gold, right, Professor? Indeed, Miss Vane. I'm so glad you're all okay. Are you hurt? Are you suffering from any burns? And Professor, has your arm been properly retouched to your body? You're quite alright, Espella, I assure you. You may rest easy. Yeah, look, you're perfectly fine. Thank goodness. Spella looks super relieved. Entirely unharmed, Spella. It's dry tears. Why is he having this small talk for like, I don't know, 20 minutes already? It's so long. Look what you started, Nick. Everyone got all sappy and now you made Spella cry. That's right, a gentleman must never, ever make a lady cry. Why is it my fault? Thank you, everyone. It's right. I kept those two safe and out of harm's way. For that, you have my utmost gratitude. No problem, Professor. I honestly couldn't have done it on my own. Look at the speller really helped me when I needed it the most. Likewise, I should be thanking you for keeping me safe. Thank you so much. Not at all, Mr. Wright. After all, it's a gentleman's duty to help a lady in need. Nick, you should really learn to be a proper gentleman. Like the professor here. Well, I'm not sure I'll be able to pull off the whole top hat look, for one. Mr. Wright, it's an honor to once again team up with you. No matter what challenges may lie in our way, with your help, I'm certain we can overcome them. Let's go forth and solve the mystery that is Labyrinthia, shall we? Absolutely. We'll fight for a spell until the very end. Professor, I'm looking forward to working with you and putting an end to this mystery once and for all. I forgot to turn on the air conditioner and the heater upstairs. It'll be my pleasure, Mr. Wright. I don't want to go there and do it. I see. So that is what happened to Miss Kira. Yeah, that's my thing there. There's more to the witch trials. That meets die. So I figured out there was something fishy with that 5-bit. The wait a second. Patented Nika instigation method? They've headfirst into bit and figured out it's not really bit after all. Proven and tested. My thanks. Anyway, that was how we ended up here. So, what about that great witch you said you ran into? Hold on. Forgot which one. This one? Yes, this one. Not to use here. Set my voice a little bit higher, because I barely can hear myself. What about that great witch? We still do not know much about her, however, it seems she was the one responsible for leading us here. She also told us of a place containing many secrets regarding the storyteller's story, a place she refers to as the beginning. The beginning. You're saying my father's secrets are hidden there? As I suspected. You have never heard of this place, correct? That's right. This is also the first time I've ever seen these ruins. Is it Azron legacy? I think everything will be made clearer when we get there. Labyrinthia. Even the Great Witch. It is as the Great Witch said it would be. It's a bit scary, to be honest. I feel as if getting to the bottom of all this and exposing Labyrinth's secrets will change everything. Knowing my father's secrets. Spell. Thinking the old me would be absolutely terrified right now. She probably couldn't even go on. But I must stay strong. I must know the truth. I've been so blind to the truth this entire time. Because of you all, I'm able to see the world for what it really is. What it really is. That's why I want to go along with you. Gosh, super long small talk here. Why they can continue chit-chatting? We're puzzles. Yeah, are all in this together. Get ready, Speller. It's going to be an adventure you'll never forget. Okay, Maya. Finally. Not. Alright, I will go and turn on the air conditioner because it's really hot here. Gosh, I constantly forgetting to do this. So give me 2 minutes approximately, yeah? Be right back. Maybe 3. Good. I'm back. As usual. Phew. Right then. To the second floor and back. It's much hotter than sitting here. Alright. Whew. So, I believe that latch door on the other side of the room should lead us farther inside. Cold? I wish it would be cold inside the house, constantly. Should investigate immediately, right, Professor? Yes, that's right. I must say I have not seen you so excited in quite a while, my boy. Really? That's because you're just itching to get to solving some puzzles with you, Professor. Then we should not delay. Let's investigate that large gate ahead. 32 plus Celsius. Wonder what is temperature outside right now. Well, right now it's evening, 27. During the summertime it will be like impossible to go outside. Didn't impress you. Hmm? Frozen? It's weird. There's no handle. It doesn't look like we are able to pull or push the door open. Basically, you can push without any handle. What's the problem? Look, it looks like there's a keyhole. But it don't have a key. Nick, what would you do without me? To warn you, the restaurant I found this back in the side room over there. It appears this key belongs to this door. Now watch as Maya the Magnificent works her magic and opens the door. Please hold your applause. Dig that. What seems to be in the matter, Miss Faye? What gives? This key won't work. Maybe it's a fake. I like how your first instinct is to think the key is fake instead of just belonging to another door. Let's not hastily jump to any conclusions. Look closely here. It appears this key is part of a puzzle. Wait, a puzzle, you see? It would seem our progression will not be as easy as we thought. Alright then, if it's a puzzle that needs solving, that's your cue, Professor. Not quite, Mr. Wright. This puzzle requires your particular expertise. But me? Your unique way of thinking may be crucial to finding the solution to the problem. Don't worry, you'll do fine. Remember, you have seen many different kinds of puzzles during our time here in Labyrinthia. I believe you are now well prepared for tackling any number of puzzles that may come your way. I'm not exactly sure that's true, but if there's any contradictions in this puzzle, I'll do my very best to point them out. Try using the key from different angles. I'm not even going to read this. Like, how hard will it be? Use the key from different angles. Like, we can put it... I didn't want to push it. Wait a second. How should I insert it? I wanted to insert it head first. Looks like the game doesn't want you to do this. It's so obvious how you're supposed to use this key, but no, that's scripted. The key just won't turn. It gets stuck halfway through. It's like Maya said, there must be some special way of unlocking it. Just need to flip your way of thinking, that's all. Could be that you just need to flip the key, too. That's it, Maya. The key is in how you should you hold the key. Let's give it another shot. Finally. Still not. It's still not working, but you tried everything. It just won't open. There must be some other way the key fits into the keyhole. Perhaps it would be wise to revelate our way of thinking. But this is like the puzzle to end all puzzles. Come on, Nick. What's your winning? Where's that Ace-Attorney spirit? It's waiting. Anyway, maybe you should try a little cartoon thinking on this one. Hold it. So the problem is that we haven't been able to figure out what we have to do past this point. Have you spotted something, Mr. Wright? Yeah, could say that. Think we've been thinking about this all wrong. That's why we haven't been able to see the true nature of this puzzle. Excellent, Mr. Wright. Let's clear our heads and give it another go, shall we? Gosh, I forgot to open the duct here. What the heck? I was thinking, oh, like, why it's too hot here? I need to open the duct. Gosh. How stupid am I? Be right back again. Gosh, open it. Duck. Duck. Actually, I still have no idea why when I turn it on PC that's actually behind the wall, it's getting hot here. I have only a monitor there, my phone there, and the game console. Still, something hitting this room. I need to buy something that can show me where the heat comes through. Actually, I must do this. I'll send myself a message. Don't forget about this. Some camera that I can attach to iPhone, for example, to see where the heck is the heat in this room. Hello, one. So it's supposed to be called like something like heat camera. Right. Did it. Pseudo sequel of original Metal Gear? Snake's Revenge, this bullshit game. You should not play it. Well, I will play it someday, of course. That's not a very good game. It's terrible. Not for sure. Even Kojima himself hated it. The key residing is in the key. This must have something to do with the true nature of the key itself. The key is I'm using the key, keyhole itself. Object. Was constantly use a touch screen. The true nature of this puzzle lies in the very key itself. Take a closer look at the key. Notice the small gaps all around. Just have to move this and there, the key is the key to the key. So what do we do now, Professor? I'm thinking if I start combining it, I might create the original key instead of the one that we need. From MS6 to NS, it would be impossible, I believe. Because MS6, it's real computer. Puzzle within a is right. It must mean the area around the keyhole is. Exactly, the pieces are the key, and the space around the keyhole is the real keyhole. Ah, not going to read it. Maybe I made a mistake by not reading it. Hello, Philemon. Okay, what was this? Turned out the key to solve this puzzle was in the key itself. Round segments of the key seem to fit inside the space surrounding the keyhole. We just need to... Doesn't matter what is up and what is down. Why the heck I cannot do it?
The answer here is obvious.
Done.
No further objections.
Oh, wow. That was awesome, Nick. Would have thought the key would have a completely different form. Now that's what I call thinking outside the box, Mr. Wright. Now I'll be able to continue through the ruins. And it's all thanks to you, Mr. Wright. I don't really think I did all that much, though. And my thanks as well, Mr. Wright. Such a unique skill as yours is no small feat, I assure you. With our combined efforts, I'm confident we can get to the bottom of the mysteries clouding Labyrinth there. Absolutely, Professor. You know, it's been a good while since we were last able to team up. Indeed, unfortunately, I've been a little less anime than usual of late. But hey, it's all worked out in the end, and it's all thanks to the Professor's golden arm. Yeah, but still, the only reason we even got his arm back was because that pawnbroker returned it. Got really lucky, that's for sure. Didn't you say my arm was returned by a pawnbroker, Mr. Wright? If I ask, what is the particular story behind that? Sorry about it, Professor. It's probably best if we just keep it on moving. Yes. Good idea, Mr. Wright. Let's go, Professor. Oh, it's 5 stream streak from Philemon. Now I can see my phone. What? There's fire in those statues. May that's guess. The POV stumbled upon yet another very elaborate mechanism here. Hey look, Spella, check this out! Those plants are glowing! Well, that's actually a luminous moss. Even though the moss looks like it's glowing in the dark, it's actually reflecting the light from its surroundings. Its unique cells are responsible for the mysterious green color. Awesome. So it's actually reflecting light? I must say, that was an incredibly detailed explanation, look. Of course, I'm the Professor Apprentice after all. Look, check this out. If you poke the moss, it totally makes your finger glow. What if it's radioactive? Say we try a little experiment. Stay still. I'm gonna put a whole bunch of moss all over you. That way you'll be as bright as the Professor. No, that's not funny. Please put down that clump of moss, Maya. Looks like the tension level just took a big drop, huh? I think it's about time we saw some smiling faces. Would you agree, Mr. Wright? Yeah, definitely. Having the whole gang together, again, it's reason enough to smile, right? Mr. Wright, let's give them some space, explore on ahead ourselves, for the time being. Are there any secret puzzles? There is one. Not this one. Professor, it looks like there are letters of some sort etched into this stone slate. This would appear to be some kind of ancient script. Real shame we can't read it. Mr. Wright, surely you remember my occupation, do you not? Oh yeah, you said you're an archaeologist, right? Then that means you can actually read it? Cannot say for certain, but I'll do my best to see what I can decode. Give me one moment. So the professor is an archaeologist trying to uncover the secrets of magic. Sounds like something out of a movie. Hey Nick, what are you and the professor doing over there? We found some ancient writing on this stone state. The professor is attempting to decipher it right now, so keep your voice down. So cool! In a really sciencey, geeky kind of way. Hey, where's Spell and Luke? Oh, then they're over by the water, trying to wash all the moss off. Look. Gonna go out on a limb here and say you must have had something to do with that, Maya. My apologies for the wait. I've managed to decipher the script. Amazing, Professor, so, don't keep us waiting, what's it say? It's a clue about witches and magic, or maybe it's Bezella's secret evil plans for taking over Labyrinthia? I'm afraid not, Miss Faye. This state appears to be a warning. A warning, Professor? Yes, allow me to read it aloud. Heed these words, those who enter through these gates of destruction. Do not proceed any further, or you will soon find yourself haunted with memories most terrifying. When this gate is opened and the dreaded sound heard once more throughout, by the way, he deciphered it from which language? Azerum? The calamity shall befall us once again. The inner sanctum has been locked with the 3 seals. The first is the seal of Leviathan. Second is the seal of despair. The third is the seal of sages. Sages. Leave these seals in peace or face the dire consequences. Heed this warning well. Calamity? Haunted with memories most terrifying? You think that means Bezella? We continue on to the beginning. I'll end up fighting the real Bezella? Going strictly by what we have read so far, I would say that is the most likely scenario. But Bezella is the one responsible for the appearance of witches and all the other misfortunes we've seen so far. Yet what's written on this slate seems to say the opposite. It's almost like Bezella was actually sealed away. And long ago, someone must have been able to break that seal and release her. That would explain why Bezella is on the loose again. Guys, what should we do? We must find the secret puzzle here. I say we go on. Speller? Didn't we all agree that we would seek out the truth, no matter what? If that's the case, we cannot just turn back now. Alright, you are, Speller. We can abandon our duty and turn back. Although the road ahead may be fraught with danger, it's unlikely that we will have another opportunity like this to find out the truth. Yeah, we only have until the start of the parade. It doesn't give us much time. We have to find some decisive clues here, like finding out who released Bezella from your prison. Alright then, it's settled. Come on guys, let's settle up. To right, let's get going. First is the seal of Leviathan. I believe it may be referring to this very river. Perhaps we can find a clue somewhere nearby. There it is. Professor, look, there's a puzzle hidden here. And quite an ancient one at that, by the way. I don't wonder what sort of puzzle this could be. Most fascinating. I saw it straight away, Professor. The heck is this? Just 20. Enormous monster is after Luke. Touch the bomb icons on the touch screen to drop a bomb in the monster spot. Hinder its progress. Find the part that will drop all of the normal bombs. After they have been dropped, touch the golden bomb to deliver the final blow. Am I? You cannot Treat the same pot twice. Treat. Ah, it's where I can go. Oh wait, it's gonna kinda go there? That's unfortunate. And done. 2 reasons: he's rich and a robot.
My answer. Oh, let me do the next one too.
It's just zeros and ones. An AI inside this video game. Ah, I cannot leave it. Hey, there's something under the water. Looks like a stone pot. You're right, Maya, but it doesn't look safe to cross with that current. Don't think we could somehow raise those platforms up and use them to get across, do you? Well done, my boy. It would seem we have discovered another puzzle. These seals mentioned in the text are actually puzzles. Professor, would it be alright if I gave this puzzle a try? No need to worry, Speller. The professor will get us across in no time. But I want to do my part and help out too. Just let me help out. I must repay your kindness, she said calmly. Speller? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to shout just now. No need to apologize. You made your feelings quite clear, Speller. And for that, you have my thanks. Now then, we shall leave this puzzle to you. I know you will be successful. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you so much. I won't let you down, Professor. There are 3 large platforms leading across the river. Each platform is being weighed down by a large piece of stone. Moving a stone block onto a platform will add additional weight and cause it to lower. Likewise, removing a stone block, whatever, is all the stone blocks to lower or raise the platform so that they are an even height. Not. Hold on, I don't understand. This is the original height. Now I see. Execute? Wait till Windows 12. Wait a second, there's one more! I must use all of them. All the stone blocks. Will they be equal? No. Holy shit. Uh-huh. So it must end up somewhere here. Don't give me this text. Done.
Oh, how exciting!
Triple Wars?
I'm so glad I was able to help.
The problem what Microsoft is trying to do, just constantly you make to pay for their assets. All the time. They want money. They want you to constantly pay them every single month. So they're thinking about how to upgrade their Windows so you'll be constantly subscribed to it. Stop paying, you stop using it. Not sure what they will try to do with Windows 12, but it will be a disaster in case of money. Rich people will become even richer and you'll lose everything. I would like to move to Linux or even MacBook, Mac Pro, whatever they're using for desktop, but the problem is the games. I want to play in the maximum frame rate, in maximum resolution, with all the best effects. It's possible only if you build PC yourself, and it's our operation system that supports all the games, and it's only Windows. For Macintosh, you cannot build your system. They're especially using their own CPU M5 nowadays. So you can build it for Linux, but Linux doesn't support everything. Well, people who are releasing games would be focusing on Linux and consoles instead of Windows. Would save it, but it's not happening. Right. Because it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable because nobody paying for it. They're not paying for Microsoft. But if you continue paying Microsoft, you'll be paying more and more and more. Non-stop. I really did it, didn't I? It was quite remarkable, Speller. Extremely well done. Well, as I'm using only the best thing that's possible at this point of time, I will be using Windows 12. Because there's no alternative, it's Monopoly. That's Monopoly. Whatever it's called. I knew you could do it, Speller. The choice does not exist. Civilization that once existed here must have been quite advanced, considering the mechanism used on these platforms. So when, at the beginning, when there was Apple II, there was alternative. Use Microsoft DOS or Apple II. Apple II had a lot of good exclusive games. Right. They were like PlayStation and Xbox in the 2000. Not right now. Right now Xbox doesn't exist. The civilization that once existed here must have been quite advanced, considering the mechanism used on these platforms. Can't help but wonder what became of them. Firmware, you mean? Usual PC? Doubt. I bet there will be a clue. So that's somewhere up ahead, Professor. So this must be the Soul Despair. Well, actually, Apple tried to make exclusive games, and they created exclusive Sonic game for their arcade system that you can play on every single Apple operation system, like OS X or OS, whatever it is. But there's only one single game that I needed to play. Nothing else was released. There were more exclusive games, I would play it more. First, well, thinking that consoles don't need operation system at all, like old PCs. Just load the game. into hardware and it'll work perfectly. But nowadays games are using libraries like DirectX, OpenGL. Vulkan is also something related to it, I'm not sure. Need to Google. So this must be the Silver. And it's probably best we don't look down at bottomless pits, not unless you want a one-way trip into darkness. As I thought. This too is a puzzle. Give it to me, Professor. This bad boy is all mine. Hello, it seems you both gained some of a spell of spirit. In that case, how about you both tackle this puzzle together, so the last one will be for Layton and Phoenix. Sure, you two will solve it marvelously. Alright. Just leave it to us. There's a bridge to cross the CTR-AVSE. Fortunately, the pathway is cut off halfway. I see. Looks like pulling a set of levers can rotate the segments of the bridge. Whatever. No, I see. Hold on. Done.
Let's do it, Luke. Yes, we did it!
We did it. We fixed the bridge. Now we can go on to the last hill. Key, time to focus. Just keep staring straight ahead. And whatever you do, don't look down. Just make sure you don't go jumping around on that thing. Don't think my heart could take it. But Mr. Wright, it's really nice and sturdy. Look. Cut it out, Luke. Seriously, you're gonna give me a heart attack. Finished? At best ending? How many endings here? Just one? They're so full of energy, aren't they, Professor? That they are, Speller. Keeping our spirits up will bode well for our body, whatever. Well, investigation count, the last seal is just up ahead. Will bode? Never heard this word before. This is the final one, right? In it, the gates of destruction will open once the Seal of Sages is broken. Seems our turn has come, Mr. Wright. Oh yes, I've been really looking forward to this, Professor. That huh? Don't exactly scream, I can't wait to do this puzzle, Nick. But you hush up. You take a look at those two square recesses in the pedestal. Looks like they are there for some purpose. I wonder what it could be. There's a puzzle that cannot be solved by one person alone. I believe we must combine our strength, if we are to have any hope of opening that door. How fitting that the final seal should present us with such a formidable challenge. Mr. Wright, I have no doubt that together we can solve this puzzle. Shall we begin? Just notice how Phoenix much higher than Professor, that's why he has the top hat. to be the same size or a little bit higher. The professor is a puzzle solving expert. I just hope I don't sleep up too much. There are 4 stone slabs and a painted stone with no recesses. Each stone slab has a different symbol. Place a slab in each recess and touch check to make the seal on the door light up. Each slab will reflect a different symbol onto the wall. Got? What's the difference between them? I see. I need to move it. Hold on. My bad. Didn't notice that you can rotate it.
Let us think about it together.
So that it will rotate on its own.
Every puzzle has an answer.
Do you hear that just now? The door's opening. But not in the background here. Oh, way to go, I knew you guys could do it. Glad you got past that one. I wonder what's on the other side of this door. Hinted suddenly is intriguing, Mr. Wright. We do not know what might await us on the other side of that door. It's alright, I'm not scared. We came so far and we must continue. We must find out what's behind all of this. Let's do it. Let's move forward. In this red liquid, what is this? This room. Looks like a shrine of some sort. Suddenly it's very beautiful. The light is almost unearthly. Seems quite unfitting that this place should be associated with destruction, doesn't it? It's not like the rest of the ruins at all. It's actually really well preserved. What if someone else came here before us? Come on guys, I think we can relax a bit. Especially after that puzzle that almost made Nick pass out. You know, I honestly thought Bezella would come charging at us the second we opened the door and turned us all into frogs. My, he's trying to give me the creeps. So it looks like Bezella's a no-show? I suggest we scroll the room for any potential clues. Any puzzles here? See, am I missing something or not? Sort of 5 is missing. And so the 7. Strange. Nothing is hidden here. What's up with this pedestal? Looks a bit strange. Looks like something is missing. It appears something quite large once stood here, as an object of worship. Something large. Look up there, above the shrine. Look at that. Looks like there are marks all over the wall. Whatever was on this pedestal must have been even larger than I originally thought. Since whatever it was has been taken away for some reason. Wonder why. The inscription on this stone plaque could perhaps offer us a clue, although I've read the words in this inscription are somewhat ancient. So you can't read what it says? It would be quite a different story if I were able to take this relic back to London for analysis. As it stands now, however, I may only be able to decipher a portion of it. Actually, be right back in a minute. I myself feel dozy and unfocused. Maybe it's spring allergy. Most probably. So, hey Professor, what does it say? Seems as if the previous inhabitants of these ruins were responsible for this inscription. So playing just 1 hour, but feels much more. While the inscription itself would appear to provide yet another mystery to be solved, allow me to read it aloud. The former inhabitants of these ruins created a bell out of pure silver as a tribute to the gods they worshipped here. So they made a giant silver bell. It was not giant, it was small, tiny. It's actually pretty impressive. However, when the bell was rung, they did not summon a god, but instead an evil demon. This evil demon brought upon this world a great catastrophe, causing considerable damage to the land. You say great catastrophe? Well, what could have happened? Though let's arrive, the incident dubbed it the Bell of Ruin, and sealed it within this very room. They then fled in fear of the curse placed upon this land by the demon. The inscription contains the final warning. Does also have gained entry into this sanctum. Heed your words, our words. You must not ring the Bell of Ruin. That is as much as I can gather. Was it an earthquake? Avalanche or something? Where the object that was removed from this shrine was the very bell of ruin mentioned in the inscription. Professor, could this have anything to do with Bezella? Can't say for sure. The whole demons and leeches are two very different concepts. However, perhaps there's a chance that the two are connected in origin through this legend. Origin, Professor? Think back to what was written. What followed the Great Catastrophe? You must mean the curse placed upon this land port, right? Mention that when the bell was rung, must have summoned something. What sort of curse could it have been? And what was this Great Catastrophe? Was a great cat brought opened by the demon? Wait, could it be the fire that destroyed the entire town? Oh, so eruption of volcano? Whatever. Remember? 1945? Let's run us a game. Spell, what's wrong? No, nothing's wrong. Are you sure? You'll have to put on a brave face for us. Tell us if you're not feeling good, okay? Yes, of course. But this still has me wondering, what exactly was the catastrophe that happened a long time ago? I can only think of one thing in Labyrinthia that could be called a catastrophe, the legendary fire. Of course, what the Bell of Ruin and the Legend of Bezella must be. I'm not sure, library was like recently created, but the shrine like years and years ago. Espella, I'm absolutely sure you feel okay. Voice has gone really well. I am not feeling okay.
The legendary fire.
Do you remember now, Espella?
Who are you?
Allow me to remind you of who and what you truly are. And what you did so many years ago.
What I did?
What you did?
Espella, are you all right?
No, I am. That's right. I am Bezella. The Great Witch Bezella. Isabella!
And so it has begun.
I was expecting the end, not the beginning. Why Soul's mark is solved?
It was like Isabella wasn't herself anymore. Almost as if she was possessed. She kept murmuring, "I'm the Great Witch Bezella," over and over and over again. She took off running when we tried to calm her down. We tried going after her, but she lost us. We searched everywhere for her, the ruins, the forest, but there was no sign of her, no matter where we looked. We thought she might have returned to town. And if she did, the knights would be sure to catch her and drag her back to that terrifying courtroom. Needless to say, we went back to town straight away to search for her. And then, without warning, Labyrinthia was hit by a heavy rainstorm. There was an ominous silence over the entire town square. The only
Water
thing we
instead
could
of
hear was
fire.
the rain. We didn't know it at the time, but that rain, it was a sign of the terrible things that were to come.
Yet another chapter. How did I miss this particular puzzle? And where's puzzle number 35 and 37? Thinking that I checked everything. It looks like not. The story's end? But still chapter 7, not even 9.
Where's Isabella? Where could she be?
There's no sign of her at all.
This is very strange. I've a feeling we're the only ones around.
Professor, look at this! Look! It's a new story!
That means that the parade has already taken place.
What took place?
Anyway, let's read it!
Let's read it. It's the text. The final story. And the appointed place of ending, as twilight fades to darkness, the wearer of the story will meet the Great Witch for the first and final time. The concluding scene will glow in the flames of great magic, and the teller of the story is silenced forever. First and last time travel must be the person that he had met before. This time at the final witch trial, the legendary Great Witch will be consumed by her own flames. The town finally freed from the shackles of the story and the witchcraft will bathe in the morning light of the new dawning day. The new town will be aglow with freedom for the past and fresh hope for the future. Does this mean what I think it means? Wait a second, so that's actually how many cases in court? Really 4? Okay, let me check where's puzzle number 35 and 37, because I definitely missed them. At least this is here. They were supposed to be in chapter 3? Something is not right. Be right back. I'll check it really quick. So, as far as I can see, it was in Knight's Harness or Inquisitors, whatever. And the second one was nearby. And why they were not sent into the librarian, I have no idea. It's supposed to be here already. Does mean what I think it means? Because I cannot go there back. No way, that can't be. Maybe now I can go. This, what that great witch meant? In other case, it's let's find a speller before Kraden will raid us. In other case, let's find a speller before panic spreads throughout the town. So, did you finish the game? So, should probably split up. If only we had some leads. The appointed place of ending. Perhaps this is referring to the town square, at which the parade always ends. Maybe that was the 7th day. I thought there was 10 days, not 12. I myself feeling really sick, mostly because of the allergy, I believe. That's why I'm going back and forth constantly. Still playing it. Oh, like a regular. Something star. Not sure. Anyway, for 3 hours of play. No matter what. So, while the tone of the story can mean none other than the speller's father, as for being silenced forever, there's almost certainly an indication that he will lose his life. In that case, Professor, the chances of a speller being at the town square are pretty high, right? Indeed, Miss Wright. Let's head to the square and find her. Well, it's definitely not a card chapter. It looks like everyone in the town is here. It would appear that they all wish to see the final story in their own eyes. Professor, about this final story. And when the Great Witch Bezella show up tonight, of all nights? I've been wondering the same thing. Has never once shown herself before now. But the power of the story is such that even the actions of the Great Witch are subject to its control. And one more thing, said Columba. Why in the world would the storyteller write his own death into the story? About suicide? Indeed, there appear to be quite a few mysteries contained within this final story, although I suggest we don't dwell on them for the time being. I agree. Well, things first. Let's find a speller. But I hide now, cause you know you can't win. Can too, and I won't hide. Yeah, wait a second, whose sound is? Who's pedal here? Not quite sure. I'll be a crispy bacon in no time, just accept it. Oh, Cecil is on the right. You're not, you'll see. I will become a knight, and if I say I'll protect you, I'll protect you. Come on. How's a little chicken like you supposed to protect me from Bezella? Just watch me. I'm just watching. Yes, I actually cannot move from the square. Still want to solve all the puzzles before they enter the game. The parrot was totally different this time. Inquisitor Darklaw was nowhere to be seen, and Inquisitor Burnham looked so agitated. And it's only that, but they say this is going to be the last story. What to become of us? Oh, from hell. How are you ever going to find a speller with all these people about? Go there. It's the storyteller. Already dead? Not yet.
And now, the time is upon us. The time of release from the curses of witchcraft and the story. The legendary Bezella will appear before us, and the story of the longest night will begin.
Longest night?
Prepare yourselves for the dramatic climax.
But that means we'll lose our storyteller.
But why will he be sacrificed?
There is no reason for sorrow. My stories are no more than a peek at the caprice and irony of unfolding fate. We are all being carried along on the vast and irresistible sea of chance. I am no more than one person in the sea of people who are here tonight. No more and no less.
Oh, storyteller!
Storyteller! Don't stop writing our story!
Why the YouTube button? You also notice it. This isn't good. It's kinda dark already. You know what the story said? At the appointed place of ending, as twilight fades to darkness, you still haven't found a spell yet. Hey, look at that! Someone's at the top of the tower! What? At the top of the tower? Look, Nick, someone's definitely up there.
Look, everyone!
For spell she's
Witch Bezella has finally appeared.
too old.
The time has arrived. This story will come to an end.
That must be her! Can it really be?
She more looks like Darklow.
Here and now, my life will surely come to an end. The great witch Bezella will be apprehended, and true peace will come to this town.
How the heck are they doing this? I really doubt that he died.
No, Luke!
Because we didn't see his body.
Mr. Wright, there, follow me.
How they were faster than us? Just how?
Espella.
So you were the Great Witch Bezella after all! A truly terrifying witch who would even attack her own father!
Get up! Get up and stand before us, Great Witch Bezella!
Speller. Can't be a speller. There's no way. Speller, right? Speller. 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 Can't smell talking. Okay, Speller. She seems to be wide awake, but she's not responding. I don't get that. What happened here? No. Hey, it's Eve. Eve, were you with the Speller the whole time? Can you tell me what happened here? What did she say, Luke? Nothing, she didn't tell me a thing. Will you people keep your distance? I can't have you getting close to the Great Witch Bestseller until the commencement of the final trial. This girl is to be handed over to the Knights of the Inquisition. Take her away, sir. Hey, don't you dare lay a finger on her. She must have seen you just now. Tell me, did she or did she not just summon a great big fire dragon? It more looked like Hinotari rather than dragon. But you still can't say for sure that the speller is a witch. That's right, someone might knocked you out and brought you here against your will. That's ridiculous. We vigilantes were the first ones at this tower, and when we arrived, this girl was the only person present. Any one of us would swear to it on the honor as a knight. Things are not always as they might appear. You have yet to investigate the scene of the incident, have you not? There's no need. It's obvious beyond a shadow of doubt what has transpired here. Get him on. Take that girl away before she regains consciousness. But sir, there seems to be some kind of commotion downstairs. What? You take your hands off that young girl. I'm a family. Here, sis. You'll not just keep your grubby hooks off my little speller. Boss. Yeah, this chit-chatting. Who let this woman up here? Remove her immediately. They added her here only to fill their plot. What just happened? Who, Attorney John? Because at the same time, this versus in their game's name was bullshit. It's not true. There was only Luke Triton who was against Phoenix Wright. No one else. That white powder. It's cocaine. That's my very finest white floor. Be thankful of that, you whippersnappers. Why you imponent, red-brained baker. Go ahead and draw that sword at your own risk, sonny. I'll show you a thing or two. The rolling pin is mightier than the sword. Rolling pin? What is rolling pin? I have no idea. In Japanese, he's Naruhodo. In English, he's Phoenix. Onik. Don't have anything better to do than intimidate defenseless women, you darkening tin can. What is it with new people? I understand how you two feel, but may I ask you both to calm down a little? Professor, we're the only ones who can discover the truth and save a speller. The professor is right. We have to keep our cool and carefully plan our next move. I know, Phoenix. And the thing the Phoenix I once knew could barely even plan his next loaf of bread. Mr. Understood? But of course. They all have, like... What is this kind of names that have meanings? Speaking names. If you'll excuse us, you must be on our way. Now why couldn't you just live peacefully in the first place? Spoiler, I still believe in you, my dear girl. Take the girl away. That means no. Right, sir. It won't exactly be completely possible at the present time, sir. But now... A moment ago, the new recruits got carried away and locked the entrance. Hardly no one is able to leave the tower, sir. What you say? That idiot of a new recruit did what? been ordered to take this girl to the interrogation room as soon as possible. The trial of the Great Witch is tonight. The proper arrangements are already underway in the square. We don't have time for this. Sorry, sir. I'll go and hand that new record up by his heels. Well, English adaptation is not perfect, of course. It might mean simply nothing. I leave it now, and that's that. Bring that switch here to me. Looks like they took a spell away with them. That made my blood boil. Having to just stand here and watch you get dragged away like that. You must buy it our time, Luke. Don't worry, that time for action will come. Although, at present, this place is still in complete turmoil. Look, there are vigilantes and knights running all over the place. That oversized rust bucket saying that trial will be held tonight, didn't he? Indeed, that would seem to be the case, according to the storyteller's story, at least. Well, I know that Chapter 8 there still will be investigation, so maybe it will be the last chance when I'll be able to find every single puzzle in this game. Electronic spell? She's a spell like Contabella. Honestly though, who knows what will happen this time? I'm not going even to read this. I simply cannot comprehend it. Storyteller. Can this really be a suitable ending to the story I've written? As a father, how can you possibly subject your own daughter to fate such as this? Inquisitor Barnum, you have the Great Witch in custody. You took your time, did you not? How long is it now since the incident? Cyber Witch? Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. It took longer than expected to account of those incompetent vigilantes. They only just handed you over to us. Your excuses do not interest me. You do realize that according to the story, the trial of the Great Witch must convene this evening, do you not? So what if they don't follow the story? What would happen? We never tried? Yes, sir. Arrangements for the setting up of the special outside court have commenced. Outside court? I want to gain as much information as possible before the proceedings begin. There's little time left, so get going. Yes, sir. Have the Inquisitor. Which? You heard the Inquisitor, Rich. Get moving. Stop. Do not treat the accused like that. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. But, sir, this girl's accused of a... I know very well what she's accused of, but for the time being, it is precisely what she is. Accused, not guilty. Sir Burnham. This girl is not a witch until she has been pronounced guilty. Treat you with respect. That is an order. Yes, sir. A spell Contabella. I would like to hear the truth from you. Oh, really? The Great Witch bestseller? I am. Go and prepare for questioning. I shall be along shortly. It won't be necessary. Is there Darklaw? What did you just say? I said that will not be necessary. You see, this evening, you'll not be the one standing in court. What is the meaning of this? Who then? Who will stand in court? The trial of the Great Witch bestseller. Surely it's only fitting that the High Inquisitor herself prosecute. You're not saying... I'm saying that I will be filling the role of Inquisitor in tonight's trial. Is that understood, Burnham? Inquisitor, just what are you planning? I'm not sure I quite follow. What are you implying? Followed after you. and my pursuit led me into a mysterious forest. Upon doing so, I witnessed a most unusual scene. Several mysterious robed figures surrounding a character who they referred to as the Great Witch. Smooth transition to Castlevania? The Great Witch, hiding behind that masked exterior, was none other than you, High Inquisitor Darklaw. My Inquisitor. How witty, interesting. And where, may I ask, is your proof of this? Proof? Well, did you not even remove the mask to confirm the identity of that person? Well, I was unable to confirm anything. Thanks to your use of witchcraft, I was robbed of consciousness. Is that so? In that case, madam, I'm afraid I'll have to treat what you have just said as treason. And treason against the High Inquisitor means treason against the storyteller. You there? Yes, my lady. Escort Nakaris Barnum to the dungeon for the crime of treason. See what's going on. Yes, my lady? On second thought, he may prove a handful for the likes of you, man, alone. I shall come along and assist your escort. Now, ready the horses. Yes, sir, I mean, my lady. Maybe. I'm not sure. Let's check. Castlevania for Nintendo 3DS. I know that for PSP it exists. But for Nintendo, I mean, later Nintendo consoles. Who knows? Maybe some port exists. Ports are supposed to exist, but it's not the real games. Wait a second, there will be a new game in 2026? Belmont's Curse, or maybe already released? I didn't know. And actually I cannot see any 3DS games. Only PlayStation, Xbox and PC. Oh no, there was Mirror of Fate. That's multi-platforming. So one game was here. I'm not sure if it's classic or not. Let's see. From Konami 2013. Castlevania Lords of Shadow Mirror of Fate. I played only classic Castlevania games. I'm not sure what is this. Dual screen. Let me take a pause a minute. Really quick, be right back. But real quick, I mean, really quick. I'm already here. No, it looks like the one that I named was released first for 3DS. Yeah. Next it was ported in October to Xbox and PlayStation 3. And 1 year later for PC. So originally it was Nintendo 3DS. This Mirror of Fate. How it looks like? Let me open YouTube and check. On my phone, of course. Just want to know it's 2D game or 3D. Full game is just under 9 hours. It's actually 2D. Well, I mean, the gameplay. You're moving from left to right, from right to left, up and down. But not in perspective, I mean in depth. So, wait right here, Barnum. We are taking you into immediate custody. I do not believe it. I will not believe it. I cannot believe that Espella Cantabella is the Great Witch bestseller. Most of all the times. Mr. Barnum, please know that it pains me to restrain the great defender of Labyrinthia. There's no need to apologize. However, that you're only doing your duty. But sir...
Constantine, what are you doing here, boy?
He actually said his name.
My faithful companion, Constantine. I'm sorry to say, it appears that your master has reached the end of his career. A great task has befallen me, but now I shall be unable to complete it. It's such a pity.
This is pitiful. The once great Inquisitor Barnum, conveying words of remorse to his faithful dog.
Not sure why she's showing her colors right now. Was constantly questioning her, but maybe she's not the main culprit here.
And what, may
But
I
somebody
ask,
else?
was this great task of which you spoke?
Storyteller himself? He's definitely alive, and there's no his body on the ground, etc. He did survive.
That's simple. To find the
It's to
truth.
dance again.
The truth.
Until I met Sir Blue Knight and Sir Dark Hat, the question hadn't occurred to me. Is Espella Cantabella really the Great Witch Bezella?
As we learned, when she's outside of the city, she had never used any magic, so I believe magic simply does not exist.
Why would the storyteller write a story in which his own daughter is executed? I, Zacharias Barnum, as a defender of this town, must know the truth behind this.
I'll tell you one thing, Inquisitor Barnum. I'll tell you why you're unable to find the truth.
What is the reason?
There is one thing which, despite your great ability, you lack.
Something I lack.
What you lack is resolve.
What do you mean?
In order to find out the truth, you went to great lengths in following me to the woods. I don't reproach you for that. You felt it was your duty as a knight. But that's also the problem, Inquisitor. Why could you not go to such lengths when it came to doubting the storyteller himself?
That's crazy. It's not right for a knight to question the integrity of his lord and master.
And so you failed. Your knightly pride was your critical flaw.
Huh? Critical flaw?
That tower, the one in which the storyteller lives. Perhaps the truth you were seeking could have been found in the small room at the very top of that tower.
What are you saying?
Can I investigate it now?
In any case, at this stage of the game, it's too late to do anything. So I suggest you assign your unfinished task to that faithful dog of yours.
Huh?
Very well then, Zacharias Barnum. It's time to go. From this evening, you'll be spending your time in a damned dark place, deep underground. It might be a good opportunity for you to cool that hot head of yours.
I finally made it out of the tower. I still get that feeling. From one there, I wondered, he'll make it out safely. There's probably not much time until Espella's trial begins. So we'll look around for clues, so we at least have something to go on. I must solve the remaining puzzles. That sounds like a wise suggestion. However, if it's all right with you, I'd like you to take charge of this particular investigation, Miss Wright. Sure, no problem, but what about you, Professor? Me? Why, there's a place of particular interest that I would like to investigate. Place you'd like to investigate? Where's that, Professor? What is the story? I know only about the restaurant. Constantine. Where the heck did he come from? Constantine looks rather worked up. Could something be the matter with him? I don't know. I'll ask him and see. Good idea, look. Wait a second. Let's ask. You added S in the end? I wonder if I'll get the answer. Sir Astorius, the legendary abyss walker who sacrificed everything to hold back the encroaching shadows? A summertale hero whose loyalty led him into darkness from which even he couldn't return? He also had a dog? Wait a second. Which franchise is it? Dark Souls! It's Dark Souls! I've played so far only, what was this? Kingsfield 1 from Japanese region, and 2 adventure quests from Software, so 3 games in total, but no Dark Souls yet. What were the quests? Maybe Eka and Eka 2? Not sure. No, surely not. Eka Knight. What is it, my boy? You look like you've just seen a ghost. Not Echo the Dolphin. What did the little guy say? He said his master, Inquisitor Barnum, has been relieved of his duties. You mean Inquisitor Barnum is no longer Inquisitor? But why? Apparently he is being branded a traitor for treason against the storyteller. Barnum, a traitor? How very peculiar. Has all happened rather too hastily for my liking. If that's true, then who's going to take his place as prosecutor in the trial this evening? Actually, I have no idea how Creighton is going to play Layton games when there's tons and tons of reading. I personally already tired reading it every single day for at least 3 hours. It's too much. It's stream number 9. Reading non-stop 27 hours every single day. Well, some pauses there were on weekends. But he will need to translate it, not just read it. I'm not translating it here. It's not in Japanese. Well, according to Constantine, that will be High Inquisitor Dark Law himself. High Inquisitor Dark Law. It would appear this incident has taken a further turn for the dramatic. Well, Pathologic is mostly a RPG and not a visual novel with puzzles. It can be wise to attend to our perspective, but it's actually strange that I was watching his VOD of previous stream, was trying to check the gameplay, constantly scrolling, but it's always dialogues. Non-stop. Always this black background and a character on it. It would be wise to attend to our respective investigations without further delay. Just a moment, Professor. Since Constantine wants to tell us something else, we're very interested to hear anything you wish to add, Constantine. It appears he'd like to show us the way. Show us the way? Show us the way to where? Wants to show us the way to dungeon? No, that Storyteller's Tower? The Storyteller's Tower? Why there? Oh yeah, when he was playing their escape it was completely in Russian. It was much easier. According to Konstantin, there should be a vital clue up there. A vital clue? This is most for what? How am I supposed to pronounce this? Fort? For future? I cannot. I skip it. Professor? It just so happens that when I said there was a place I wish to investigate, that tower is precisely where I meant. No kidding. For the time being, everyone's attention is focused on the town square, so perhaps it might just be possible to enter the tower while it's not being quite so heavily guarded. At least, I presume that may be the case. 40 shoes? You may have just found a chink in their armor, Professor. In the tower where Spella used to live when she was a kid? What kind of clue do you think could be hiding up there? Maybe the clue lies in Spella's past? Christian says he knows a shortcut and lead us straight to the Storyteller's Tower. Follow me, Sir Top Hat, he said. Mr. Wright, I suggest we split up into two groups. Okay, Professor, be careful up there. Don't worry, I shall be sure to return, armed with that vital clue. We'll be waiting for you. In the meantime, we'll make sure we are armed and ready for the trail. Mr. Wright. Within the final story was written the following. The town, finally freed from the shackles of the story and witchcraft, will bathe in the morning light of the new dawning day. The new town will be aglow with freedom from the past and fresh hope for the future. If the story is to have the finale that has been promised, Spella too will bathe in the morning light of the new dawning day. I'm with you on that, Professor. Let's work together to make it happen. Very well for now, Mr. Light. Come and look. Alright, you, Professor. Come on, Constantine. Show us the way. I still want to find these two puzzles that I missed. Alright, let's start by investigating the scene of the crime. We only got a few hours until the trial starts. That doesn't give us much time. Let's go, Maya. Right. I'm sure the professor will bring us back something we can work with. Let's be sure to hold up our end of the burden. You got it, Nick. What is it, Maya? It's a Spella. Your eyes are all funny again, like last time. Like last time? Yeah, like they were back in London. I mean, it's like she's completely spaced out again. Now that you mention it, it was almost like she was being controlled by some kind of drug or magic back then. No way. This is just downright disgusting. Don't let them get away with this. Yeah, you're definitely on the same page there, Maya. Might be, yeah. Come on, let's get started. You said it. I'm as serious as a heart attack, Nick. Serious heart attack. Let's try to return back into what? I'm not sure. It's not possible! So there are two puzzles that I missed. I still cannot access them. Figures, there's still a ton of people around. Well, considering what happened, I guess it's only natural. There seem to be fewer knights, though. Look out! Make way! Make way! Anyway, how could you be sent flying by a little bump like that? Excuse me. So he knocks me over and I get yelled at? Yeah, that's fair. For the scenic, I think you just set a new record for the most super dramatic fall ever. Come on, Maya. What do you expect when someone in a metal suit bumps into someone in a cloth suit? What are you doing here anyway? This area is supposed to be off limits to the likes of you. Yeah. Well, you see, we are the ones defending the spell at Cantabella. Then you must be the Sir Blue Knight that all the town is talking about? He sure is. Bluest knight in all the land. That's right. And the Blue Knight. You look a little green for a knight, if you ask me. Thanks. Well, feel free to investigate the area. Oh, in this square, they're setting up the special outside court to be used in the upcoming trial. Actually, that's strange. In previous games, he's constantly putting down, like, you're not allowed to go and investigate anything, or ask anything. We vigilantes are spread thin garden here, so do your best to keep out of our way. Well, there he goes. You know, Nick, you become quite the celebrity around here. I'm not sure celebrity is quite the right word. What's up, Nick? Looks like the vigilante that ran into me just dropped something. What is it? Looks like some kind of patrol record for the guards. Patrol record? Judging by what's written here, it looks like they've been taking turns guarding this bell tower 24 hours, 7 days a week. I mean, maybe guarding it around the clock? Why would they do that? Beats me. But the important thing here is the fact that it was under close guard at the time the incident took place. Alright, so I guess it would be impossible to just stroll in through the front door? Exactly. Anyway, it might be a good idea to hold on to this for now. So anyway, where were we? Alright, off to see the crime scene. But I have a look before another dog in a tin can shows up. Still tons of dialogues. It looks like they left the crime scene completely untouched. Yeah, even that floor the boss threw it at them is still all over the place. Yeah. I still can't believe she took on a bunch of fully armed vigilantes. With only a bag of white flour. And a rolling pin too. Just goes to show how much Potter cares for Speller. Of course she does. After all, Speller's like family. That's another reason we just have to rescue Speller, Nick. That's right. Then, what are you waiting for? Let's bust out that magnifying glass and get this search on the road. Finally, some freedom. Now this, a control panel? I wonder what's it for. If it's a control panel, shouldn't there be a button or lever or something? What's that? There seems to be some kind of recess here. Looks like something fits inside it. In a sketch, Maya. That recess. I've seen something shaped like that before. Is it? What is it, Nick? Oh, it's nothing. Let's keep looking around. Hey, this looks like a floor plan of the tower. You're right. But I don't remember seeing it here before. I guess the vigilantes must have been using it for the investigation and left it behind when they hurried off. According to this floor plan, there's a bell on the floor above this one. belfry? Well, it's a bell tower. It would be kind of strange if there was no bell. Yeah, but there's no sign of any ladder leading up to the next level. Or even a step ladder. I mean, the bell can be wrong. Anyway, Nick, this floor plan could be useful. Hurry up and stash it in your pocket. But I hate to think what you have stashed away in that spirit medium's outfit. It's called being decisive, Nick. Come on, we're doing this for a speller, remember? Well, yeah, I hadn't exactly forgotten. I'm not going to even read this. I wonder what this is. Looks like a rope to me. A rope. See, this reminds me of the ropes those murderers in the Eldritch Woods were wearing. Come on, Nick. Try it on. Try it on! At the beginning, these things range from all the rain. And besides, it's covered in that floor pattern. In that floor pattern through all over the place. Yeah, I guess you're right. Let's look pretty beat up. And that floor's not coming off easily. So stuck to the wet rope. You know, I can put my finger on it, but there's something weird about this rope. Weird? Remember when we first arrived here? I could swear there was nothing like this lying around. Wasn't there? I'm not really sure, but I sure don't recall seeing it. This rope's pretty big. Looks like it would fit someone my size. I guess that means it can be a speller's, since she's small and aerodynamically built, like yours truly. Anyway, it may provide a useful clue. Let's make a record of it for now. Hey, get that sugary thing away from me! Oh boy. Look at this, it's a pendant. The laser strap seems to have broken. I'm just playing for 2 hours, it takes like forever. Gosh. Not sure if I take a pause tomorrow, but maybe not. Maybe tomorrow also will be streaming for 3 hours at least. Be right back again. Alright, back. Gosh. I constantly want to sneeze non-stop. Wait, I know this. It's a speller's pendant. I knew I'd seen it somewhere before. I actually don't remember such pendant, I must say. Anyway, we should pick it up before one of those dorks sees it. Come on, Nick, quickly. Just pop it in your pocket. If you hear want it already. Hey, hold a sec, Maya. What's up, Nick? Sneezing foxes took much boxes? There's something about the shape of this pendant. Something about its shape. I've seen this shape somewhere recently. Well, if you say so, Nick, let's shape up and take another look around. You're lucky, there might just be some amazing clue waiting to be found. Yeah, I guess there might. Let's take another look at that recess. It's kinda obvious. The recess in this panel. And the same shape as a spell's pendant. So it is. But why? Why would your pendant fit into this recess? Burn the sea? The ocean. Don't ask me, spirit, channeling, supernatural possessions, channeling. Those are things I know, Nick. Well, seeing as we don't know, there's only one way to find out. Let's slot in there and see what happens. Okay, calm down. Guess there's no harm in trying.
Hold it!
Hold it right there, Sir Suspicious Blue Knight. Me? Yes, you! What exactly are you up to? We just, you know, carried out our own investigation. Wonder if I pick up at first and use it with one of the other items. Can't fool me here. That thing you just picked up. That thing that, even as I speak, you attempted to conceal in your pocket. What is it? Oh, you mean this little thing? It's a... well, I guess you'd call it a pendant? It's absolutely nothing to do with that whole crazy incident just now. I saw Nick's attorney's badge on it. Enough. I saw it. All of it. Every single move. From beginning to an end. Including just now. That's right there. And the one piece of evidence I was looking forward to coming back and picking up myself. Welcome back, Awesome. Now then, hand over that important piece of evidence. No! Shit. Shit, he said. Oh, spell's pendant. Snatched away from us. Just like that. I must have brought this to the High Inquisitor immediately. It's auto-progressing, actually. There they go with the spell's pendant. And I was totally planning on giving it back to her the next time I saw her. But more than that, I so wanted to try fitting the pendant into that recess in the panel. But no, no way, that panel just there for decoration. But I added to my items for future reference. There'll be tons of evidence in the court. Attention, everyone! Preparations for this evening's special outside courtroom have now been completed, but I still didn't finish all the puzzles here. Summon the High Inquisitor. This time be prepared for the trial. Each and every citizen shall no doubt wish to bear witness to this evening's trial. Overcrowding is to be anticipated. All officers to their stations. Let's help this final court session find a proud place within Labyrinthia's history. Looks like we're out of time, Maya. I guess that's the end of this investigation. I think we'll be alright. Didn't really have time to finish. We did what we could in the time we had. Let's go. Have a feeling Espella is going to be moved to the defendant's waiting room soon. You know, Nick? What? I've been thinking. It's no accident that you and I found ourselves in Labyrinthia. Wow. The reason we are here is for the trial tonight. I know what you mean. I think so too. I'm sure Professor Layton and Luke feel the same way. Just know they'll bring back a clue or two to save Espella. Yeah, you're right. That means we got to give this trial everything we've got, Maya. Okay, Nick? Let's do this, then. You bet. We'll do what we do best. We'll fight to the very end for Espella. Done? That was shit. It's really in the next chapter? Super short chapter. Professor, what is it, my boy? What do you think about what happened tonight? On the surface, it certainly did appear that the storyteller's assailant would be none other than a speller. But surely not. However, even if it did seem that way, it does not necessarily make it the truth. And if it transpired that the speller is in fact innocent, and there must be some form of contradiction or proof to support as much. Yes, you're right. I'll bet Mr. Wright won't miss even the slightest shred of evidence. Mr. Wright and I are investigating the scene of the crime as we speak. We, meanwhile, must search for something to prove a speller's innocence. In doing so, the truth should become evident, as a matter of course. I see. In the time that I've spent with a speller, I never once doubted your character. Just no way she could do anything as terrible as what happened in that square. I believe in her, Professor. I know you do, look. We are Speller's friends, and as such, you must believe in her. You're right. First, let's make our way through the gate. The door's still locked, and there's no knights here to open it. But no matter, Constantine. That's great, thanks. He says there's another way in, which only the knights know about. That's a relief. Please show us the way, Constantine. Oh, here the missing puzzles, but not the two that I wanted. Just one. Should I actually read what she's saying? But I must say I'm surprised to be meeting you at a place like this. After seeing the storyteller's parade earlier, being unable to simply sit still in the library, at the same time wandering around aimlessly doesn't solve anything either. Then again, meeting you like this, Professor, has given some meaning to my wandering. I'd like to try your hand at any unsolved puzzles or whatever. The other two are not on the list for some reason. Gosh, I need to sneeze again. And I actually took Allegra already today. Why is it it's not working? Two princesses enjoy a fun-filled night of dancing. Their forms illuminated. Wait a second, we need to guess which way they're actually moving? Left or right? Oh my god. However, this window contains mysterious magic, by which images reflected in the glass are destroyed and flipped. Use the stylus and touch the pieces of glass to rotate them. Whatever. No, it's just simple puzzle. Why it's even a puzzle? Yeah, it's not this one that I wanted to move.
Don't worry, leave this one to me.
Why the heck it's wrong?
I could have sworn I had it.
It's upside down? Ah, stupid moon. I didn't pay attention to it.
Don't worry, leave this one to me.
Done.
As you'd expect from a gentleman in training.
Still not possible to go back, god damn it. Could have thought the storyteller would come to such an end. I'm still finding it hard to believe even now. I mean, what's to become of us? Michelle, I'm more worried about Inquisitor Burnham. He's been held on suspicion of treason. She missing puzzles looks like there in this room. Somewhere around me. This whole thing is just one big headache. What a word, the future aren't looking too bright. Enough of your pathetic winning. You call yourselves knights. Captain, the storyteller's gone. Inquisitor Burnham's gone. And who do you think is suffering the most because of it? The townsfolk, that's who. It's now that they need us the most. We must be there for them, to offer our support. Yes, sir, that's certainly true, but I think the way they are, what can we possibly do? Pitiful. Oh there, isn't that? It would appear even the knights are unsettled, my boy. What's going to become of Labyrinthia now? Well, according to the final story, once all this is sorted out, there will be a fresh hope for the future. So it's a little early to be losing heart just yet. Hope you're right. Let's do our best to make it so, Professor. What this? Someone's coming this way, isn't that? And what are you two doing here? You headed for the storyteller's tower? There may be something left to uncover. So we're going there now to find out. You say the storyteller's tower? Hope this doesn't mean we're about to be surrounded by knights pointing swords at us again. Well, it isn't little Constantine. Oh, I see, this must mean you're working on behalf of Inquisitor Burnham. Well, in that case, the tower is up ahead. You may proceed. In fact, I insist that you proceed. I have a feeling there's some unfinished business that only you can take care of. All our sakes, go there and fulfill your quest. And in doing so, show us all that there's still hope for the future of Labyrinthia. Captain. Very well. We shan't let you down. Let's go look. The storyteller's tower stands right ahead of us. Right you are, Professor. Look, I can see the tower right over there. But it's time now. 40 more minutes. Oh gosh. This allergy will kill me. Be right back again. Right you are, Professor. But how do we get to it? I believe this may be where our little friend comes in handy. Would you say, Luke? Right, of course. I see. You say there's a path? You say there's a path leading from behind the audience room, where it's over to the storyteller tower. See, there was a hidden path that I was not able to find because I was checking the door. One could hardly ask for better guide. And when you check the door, it's out of progress in the story. Really? You just said you've nothing to worry about while I'm here. And then here that you might want to worry about that Sir Blue Knight, though. how Mr. Wright and Maya were able to come across some clues. Don't think we need to worry too much about them. Sure, they'll be alright. Would you agree, my boy? Of course, Professor. While I was teaming up with Mr. Wright, one thing became clear to me. He's definitely someone that will always do his best to protect his friends. Agree, look. He's a fine young lawyer with a heart of gold. Young lawyer? Really not. Confident the trial is safe in his capable hands. Me too. And then there's Maya, always strong and courageous. Not to mention full of energy. She's a bit reckless sometimes, but always with good intent. I'd like to have them on our side. I'm really glad we met them. Aren't you, Professor? I'm not glad that there's again this small token. Yes, look, I certainly agree with you there. Both Mr. Wright and Miss Fay are friends that can truly be relied upon. But at the same time, High Inquisitor Darklow will be a most formidable opponent, one unlikely to make any careless slips. Which is why we must all do our best and work together. Including me, right? Of course! Certainly couldn't do this without you, Luke. Don't worry, Professor. I'll give it everything I've got. That's the spirit, my boy. Still cannot solve this puzzle. Don't realize how tall the tower is until you see it up close like this. Suddenly it looks ominous. In the moonlight. There's a vital clue waiting for us here. Isn't there, Professor? That's what I'm counting on, look. And would seem. And Inquisitor Barnum had the same idea. To explain why Constantine is helping us. So, this is the tower in which the creator resides. The tower that none of the townsfolk, nor even the knights, dare visit. Surrounded in secrecy, that's for sure. It's a bit like the Elvish Woods. Indeed, those woods are certainly an enigma in themselves. Not mention those underground ruins. Talk about mysterious places. If the storyteller really did know everything about Labyrinthia, I have liked to have asked him a thing or two about them. It's possible there may be clues related to those places, as well as a number of other matters waiting for us within the tower. In each case, there could also be any manners of traps or contrivances awaiting us as well. We shall have to be doubly careful from here on in. Got it, Professor. But enough talk! Yeah, what? You completed your mission? He says he's worried about his master and wants to return to him now. You have come this far without your fine guidance, Constantine. You can take it from here. Constantine says we are the ones his master chooses, so he knows he can leave this quest with us in good faith. You honored, Constantine. Thank you for your help. Yes, thanks a lot. Take care on your way back. Inquisitor Burnham loves this tower more than anyone, has done his utmost to protect it. Let's bear that in mind too, look. Have a responsibility to fight to the end, for him and for everyone else in this town. I'm ready, if you are, Professor. Can I move back? Yeah, this puzzle must be checked. Where is it? On this. What is it, Professor? Have a look at this, look. There's a puzzle concealed here. In a situation like this, perhaps solving a puzzle might help to relieve stress. Think you're right, Professor. In the rotation room. But it's puzzle number 37. I did it wrong already. Gosh. Semi-problem. Let's restore it. Done.
Allow me to show you my puzzle-solving skills. You should expect no less from a gentleman.
Now it's puzzle 35. Right? It was 37. Right. It's supposed to be here. You're still hanging about here, I see. Yes, I had a feeling there was something I left unfinished, you see? Well, if that's the case, why not take the opportunity to solve a puzzle? The Knights of the Inquisition won't give up, even a situation as tough as this one. As long as there's a knight standing, to be here protecting this stone. Goodness. Must beat them all. I already failed. So this means I must not step there. Well, that's unlimited amount of movements, so it shouldn't be a problem. Could Don't misclick, of course. It's possible to soft lock yourself in this puzzle. The last one left. Done. If there was limited amount of movements, it would be hard, of course.
Come what may, puzzles are there to be solved.
Oh, it's nothing. Can solve this kind of puzzles over tea and scones. Just as any gentleman can. I'm not sure if I quite follow, but no, not the time to worry about that. We're doing our best to protect this town. Make sure you do your best too. Very well, certainly do my best to live up to expectations. Do my best too. I'll do my sweat too. Whatever. How many puzzles left? Wait a second, it's not sort of 5. Where's puzzle sort of 5? Need to find it. Oh, here it is. It's also at night's horizon. What? Oh, it's strange. It's supposed to be here. There's no one else here. Makes no sense. If it's not a mistake, of course. Sounds to the 4. Checks location of the 4. No, right, it's Night's Horizon. Next supposed to be Mouse Mayhem. Who gives it? It's not telling me who's supposed to give me this puzzle. Gosh. Well, its name is Mouse Mayhem. So just need to know who will give it to me. Hidden puzzle can be found by examining the leftmost tower, spine. I said. It's the truth, of course. Oh, here it is. Professor, I think there's mice hiding up there. Take a closer look. Look. You might notice that there are not only mice hiding there. I see that. What do you mean, Professor? There's a hidden puzzle there too. Just leave it to me, Professor. I can handle a puzzle like this, no problem. Gosh, again. Very sorry, be right back again. Well, seriously, it will continue like this. Well, I will not be streaming because why should I go back and forth all the time? Hate it. Whew. This puzzle might prove to be a little tricky. Take a deep breath and do your best. I think it's too much for you right now. I'm not going to quit. What are you talking about? Skip it. It seems some mice have taken up residence in the house. Particularly, I found a delicious cheese kept there. Turn the table left, right, up and down to send the mice sliding across the surface. I should have 4 mice, so they... Yep. Slide each of the 4 mice so they end up in them traps? They were like that, but they were much harder than this one, actually. Oh, didn't notice. Let's choose. Now I wonder. Too easy. Puzzles here much easier.
Professor, I did it!
It's like lightweight of both Ace Attorney and Layton games. Set of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's actually 62. 8 more left. Check the locations. The last puzzle will be chapter 7, and the rest chapter 8 and epilogue. Mandatory one, it's skippable. Yeah, it's mandatory. Everything is alright. You're on the right way. That's the last puzzle in this chapter. Since the mechanism put in place to protect the tower are still operating, does that mean we can get inside? No, I wouldn't say so. This particular mechanism is in the form of a puzzle. To solve it, perhaps we can enter. There are 12 gems, each of them numbered between 1 and 12. There's also gems. Like pool balls, whatever it's called. There's also a set of 3 triangles, with gems already inside them. And these gems cannot be moved. They're the gems from your hand, so that the sum of the numbers on each triangle perimeter adds up to 39. Triangle perimeter. It's already 9 8, 5, and you think that I can calculate? I cannot, it's 22. And 39 is actually 1 and 6 by 3. 1 and 6 by 3, it's 5 and something. 2, 4, 10 will work for sure. How about 7? I believe not. Oh, wait a second. Triangle. This one. Oh no, that's correct. All 3. Sudokus? It was in Zero Escape game. The final puzzle was Sudoku. Nintendo DS, of course, not for PC. PC, they changed the puzzle for some reason. I wonder why. Next is... this. Next one is... wait a second. I calculated it incorrectly. Is it? No. Correctly. So this triangle is 9, 5 and 6. And I have 1, 2... it's in 1, 2, 3 spaces again. So it's actually 20 in some. And I need 39, so 19. It's less than 7. And 6 and 7. There'll be one of them inside of it. Of these 3. Altar? Hold on. If I remove 10 from it, I have 9, and it's impossible. So it's supposed to be 4 and or 2. If 4, it's 15. I cannot do 15. Okay, in this case, it's 3. Oh, I mean 2. But can I do 17? Holy shit. 72? What was oh, 39. And the outer one, it's 1, 3, 1, 2, 6. God damn it, what are you doing? I'm trying to type here. Oh, yeah. Let's type here. 1, 3, 6, and 3 more. Right? That's 10. 29. Where's my calculator when I need it? Approximately 10. That's mean that 7 must be here. That's 22. Gosh, can't even write it. It's 2, 22. But it cannot be 22, because 22 by 2, it's 11. Okay, let's write it. 1, 7. Oh, it's actually counting for me. That's good. So I can remove this 3 and rotate them. Let's see. I'll be using calculator. Seriously. It's 12 plus 9 plus 7, 5 and 6. So the 9 already, so 12 cannot be here. And I have one more space. So there's supposed to be 0, which is not here. If it's 0, I can do that. Done. Too easy.
Let's see if I've proven myself. That was indeed an intriguing puzzle.
Professor, you did it! Professor, doesn't seem difficult to you, look? To get here, we had to make our way beyond the guard post and through the knight's garrison. That would normally be considered sufficient defense against intruders, or so one would imagine. 0? Too late, very sold. 0 if there was 12 here, so subtract 2, and you can add 2. Yes, you're right, there were several knights around as well. And yet in addition, we found that contrivance in place on the door. It would suggest to me that something of great importance must be contained within. Let's go on in and find out, Professor. Another chapter was finished. Why is the kick so short now? Actually, it's perfect. I still didn't stream for 3 hours, but maybe it's time to end. Let's just check what will it be. Bread, just burn to ashes? Burn? The final beach trial. 2 more chapters and epilogue. Couldn't too long play. It's finally started. The last witch trial. Witch's court will no longer serve any purpose. And the Great Witch Basel is burnt. Wait a second, if I continue reading, it might take like 20 minutes till I reach another save point. Should I try? What? A spell is in Basella. I'm not buying it one bit. I mean, this traitor is your father. I don't know what happened between them, but a father would never do that to his child. I think you're right, Maya. But no one else does. They're all throwing accusations at her. I just feel so sorry for Speller. Feels like this whole case is under some kind of bad spell. A spell? Yeah, we just can't see it yet. That's why it's so vital that we explore the real witch behind all this. You've got to do it during this trial. I believe in you, Yuke. By the way... Yeah? What are you going to do during this trial? I mean, if you were thinking about watching... What? You mean you don't want me to be by your side? Don't take you for such a cold-hearted guy, Nick. That's not what I mean. Let me finish before you start jumping to conclusions. But I was going to say that you can't let people see you. You're supposed to be, you know, that. You were cast into the flames, remember? Alright, that. You mean after I was on trial for the murder of Sirtop Head? Don't underestimate me, Trouble Knight. I already got it covered. Check it out, I brought this with me. With this masterful disguise, I shall be transformed into Maya the Ironclad. I found it in Barnum's room, and figured I'll borrow it for a while. Don't tell me you're going to the trial wearing that helmet? I sure am. Can be admire the ironclad without being clad in some iron. Let's just hope Barnum doesn't flip out he sees you wearing his trusty headgear. Anyway, I'm going to do what I can to help. Get the safest speller, right? Will, come on, let's get going. It's time to break whatever bad spell a spell is under and put an end to this witch trials once and for all. Right. Okay with that? Aren't you, speller? Looks like that. Why are they wearing hoods? Who will be the
There's
witnesses?
a ton of people out there, Nick.
Let's do this.
Oh, let's do this. Where's save point? When I need it. Oh, here it is.
Now, as scheduled,
Scheduled.
the trial of Espella Cantabella shall commence forthwith.
Anyway, it just ended.
Knights of the court, are you ready now to cross your swords of justice?
I always thought that level 5 was animated by Ghibli Studio. Looks like I was wrong. Or maybe not. Some of the games were. Like, what was this? Oh my god, this RPG that was released first of all on Nintendo DS and exported to PlayStation 3, or remade for PlayStation 3. Ni no Kuni. It's level 5 game, right? At Ghibli, I'm not sure.
The Knights of the Inquisition have spent countless years trying to track down the elusive Great Witch.
Background 1? The first?
The secret of her identity shall finally be brought to light in this very court.
Each?
All those present, pay attention, so that the truth may be burned into your memory. Today, the legend of the Great Witch shall become a closed chapter in the history of Labyrinthia.
She's not Dark Law, she's Dark Claw.
You could cut the atmosphere with a knife. It's so loaded, but at the same time, oddly subdued.
And now, the whole truth shall be revealed to all. The moon, eye of the night, shall bear witness to that. Don't you agree, Defender?
In Poland? What? And Trinitron isn't it as Sony TV?
Your Honor, the defense is ready.
How regrettable. I see you won't allow yourself to be provoked.
You may now begin your opening statement, High Inquisitor Darklaw. And maybe here I must end the stream for the day. I cannot fight energy anymore. 3 hours straight, going back and forth. It's too much. Did save. Let's double check. Yes. Gosh. That's horrible. I must say. Alright, let me rate somebody. I will try to continue tomorrow, but I'm not sure about this clip. So... it depends. And actually I like music here. Let's play it right now. Yeah, of course I'll rate. You have somebody to rate, you can tell me. I'll do it. Select anyone you want. Doesn't matter how. Doesn't matter which language. You're not gonna demand? But I really want to finish this game already. It's 9 streams already. Too much. Don't remember the longest stream for Ace Attorney games in Layton. Layton were short games, but Ace Attorney they're much longer due to this card stuff. So what? No suggestions, regular? You have no one? Let's see. What do I have? I wish to read people who read in me, but they're offline. Raiden for sure. Well, it's not visual known. How many streams it was? Let me check, where's my dog? No one? It will be hard to decide. Where's my PlayStation 1 games? PlayStation 1... Where's Final Fantasy? Wait a second, I was playing Xenogears. How long was Xenogears? 19 streams for Xenogears. It's almost 1 month. Where's Final Fantasy 7? Final Fantasy 7. It was just 15, so Xenogears was much longer. Also, Kuluk requested, what was this? King's Bounty. 2 games, they were super long, but I was playing offline them to grind a little bit, to make it fast on Steam. Alright, in this case it will be... Well, I don't like when people streaming both to Twitch and YouTube. I need to select somebody who is not dual streaming. Well, because most of their auditor is on YouTube, not on Twitch. Now let's go here. So, thank you for stopping by and good night. See you next time. Maybe tomorrow, maybe on Monday. Saturday and Sunday, I'm simply not sure. On June I will return full day, I will be able to stream every single day, but right now, who knows what will happen. So bye, good night, see you.